If you have ever done any woodworking using a router, you might have heard of or even used a router template. Basically, they're used to guide the router so you can cut out complex shapes and curves. So let's say you wanted to cut out this crazy charcuterie board shape from this piece of wood. So in your router, you can use a template cutting bit that usually has a bearing on this end or on this end. And then the template will ride against the bearing, allowing the blade to cut the wood. So where do these router templates come from and how do you make one? So for simple shapes, you could just grab a piece of scrap, draw a shape, and then cut it out by hand using a skill saw, or you could use a bandsaw or any method that you're comfortable with. But for this project, we're going to try to do something a little more complex. And the kind people at Thunder Laser just sent over this brand new machine that we're going to use to cut out all of our templates. This is the Thunder Laser Nova 2460 watt CO2 laser. And it works really well for cutting out templates. It's fast and accurate and does a great job with cast acrylic. And we're going to use this amazing machine to cut out all of these tileable texture patterns. So I work full-time in the video games industry, and we're always making tileable textures, repeatable patterns for things like 3D environments. And I thought it'd be cool if we designed a whole set of these router templates to create these in the real world. And you'd be able to use these for all different kinds of things. So this is a Star Wars sci-fi inspired router template. You can use these to cut wall panels that look like Star Wars. And here's a hexagonal template, and you can use it to create out sculptural elements like this. We use the template on both sides of this MDF to create this cool pattern. And here's an animal print template. You could use this to carve into the top of a tabletop and then maybe fill the holes with epoxy. There's a ton of different uses for these, and you can really get creative with them. And we're going to give all of our files to Thunder Laser so they can post them on their website and you can cut these out yourself. But before we show you how this laser works, let's check out the design files real fast. This software is called Autodesk Fusion, and it's where all of the templates were designed. If you want to make any tweaks or changes to the templates, this is a great place to start. We're not going to go in depth on how you use Fusion here, but we did want to show how to re-export any of the designs from the Fusion file. In the upper left-hand corner of Fusion, there's part of the UI called the browser. This is a hierarchy of all of the objects within your scene. For our purposes, the only objects you really care about are the sketch objects. You can hide everything else by clicking on the eyeball icons if that makes things easier for you. If you right-click on one of the sketch objects, you should get the option to export a DXF. You will need to go down the list of each individual sketch object to export them all individually. If you want to export all of the sketch objects as one DXF, you can go under the File menu at the top, choose the Export option, and select the DXF file type. Then once you click Export, you will get every single visible sketch object exported as a single DXF. So that's it for Autodesk Fusion. Now let's jump over into LightBurn, which is Thunder Laser's main controlling software. This is where you set up all of the speeds, power, and all the other options that the Thunder Laser needs for doing correct cuts. We've also included LightBurn files of all of our template designs, so if you don't need to tweak them, you can skip the previous Autodesk Fusion step. LightBurn's a great tool and works really well with the Thunder Lasers. There's something that you really need to pay attention to though when you're working with these files. It's the 3 layers on the right-hand side in the middle. These 3 layers have all of the settings needed for the Thunder Laser to cut out the templates. But they have been set up for 1/4" acrylic. If you are cutting any other materials, then these settings will need to be tweaked. All right, so let's cut out a template using the Thunder Laser. We're gonna move the bed down a little bit. We're gonna take our piece of 1/4" acrylic, drop it in here. We're gonna do a quick autofocus to our new material. Then we're going to jump back into LightBurn, make sure that our Tetris template file has been loaded, double check all of our settings, and hit the start button. And then we're back at the laser. We're going to hit the start button. And we'll start cutting. And I guess we're going to do a time lapse. So like we mentioned before, this is a 60 watt CO2 laser, so it will cut the acrylic in a single pass. So after taking some time and pulling all the paper off, this is our final result for our Tetris template. We're going to do a test carve on this scrap piece of melamine just to make sure it works okay. I do think some of these walls need to be thickened up a little bit, especially if we're using a heavy router to cut this out. It would be nice to have a little bit more buffer space just to make sure the template doesn't break. But overall, the cuts are amazing. They're crystal clear, they're super precise, they're exactly what we wanted our design to be. Overall, it's a pretty cool template. We're going to use some double-sided tape to secure this template down. Keep in mind though that we designed these templates with screw holes. So if you'd rather screw the template down to the surface to make it really secure, you have that option. All right, we're going to grab our little palm router and our bits. We're going to grab a very shallow template router cutter bit. Want to make sure that the bearing is exposed so that it will ride against the edge of the template. And because this melamine has a core of particle board, it's going to generate a lot of dust, so we want to make sure that we use really good dust collection. Let's grab a fully charged battery. All right, let's make some cuts. So here it is after we finished all the cuts, and it's a good thing that we tested this template out because there was definitely some flex in some of the walls when we were cutting it out, which makes it mildly unsafe. And this area right here was too big. The router actually plunged down into this area, so we need to make some changes there. And when I was pulling it up off the double-sided tape, parts of the edges broke. So we definitely need to thicken this up a bit to make it a better template. The cuts came out great, but we need to take another pass on the design. Just wanted to quickly show that this is a tileable texture though. So if you shift the template over, you can continue the design and make it as large as you want, both in the horizontal and the vertical. So once we fix this template, if you wanted to make a giant wall panel that looked like Tetris, you could definitely do that in any direction, and it should work out well. So just to recap, this is the Thunder Laser Nova Plus 24 60 watt CO2 laser. And we've created all of these templates that will be posted to Thunder Laser's website for free. You can download and make them yourself. All of the plans will be in LightBurn and Autodesk Fusion. All of the LightBurn files will be set up and ready to cut 1/4 inch cast acrylic. And I've been using the machine for a few weeks now. I'm really impressed by it. I'm not a laser cutting expert by any means, but the quality of cuts and all of the edges on the acrylic are really nice, really gorgeous. I did want to thank Thunder Laser for sending us this machine to support all of our cool projects. We have a few more laser cut projects that we're going to use this machine for. Big thanks to Thunder Laser again. Also thanks to the folks over at LightBurn software for making really cool software that works really well with the Thunder Laser. And thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you have any feedback on the templates, please let us know in our social media channels, and we'll see you soon.